Hello again, YouTube. I am trying to put out at least a video a day. Some days are more exciting than others. Today's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna show you right here, my new Airgun project. Now, I've been shooting a P-Rod for years and I love it. I wanted something with a little bit more power and something that still maintained its compact size. I wanted it lightweight. So I ended up going with the AEA HP series. And you can see it is a carbon fiber 350cc tank. It's a carbon fiber shroud. And it's got a skeletonized 6-position AR style stock right there. And I'm going to put a Donnie FL Tatsu on the end of it. I might jump up to the Ronin. I'm really pleased with the Ronins, but I still want to maintain a very compact size. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mock that AEA up and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. But first, I'm running to our little small town post office because I got a package coming to you over at Iguana Lifestyles, and I cannot wait to see y'all soon. Okay, here it is all mocked up. You can see the Tatsu only adds 4 1/4 inches overall length to it. If I jump up to the Ronin, it's gonna add an additional 2 inches on top of that. I absolutely love the lightweight, and I am super impressed with the CNC machined stock, but I am not a fan of it as far as cheek weld and the way it feels. So I'm probably gonna swap that out with a spare 6-position stock I have somewhere around the house. Okay, here is the stock folded, and there is the stock extended. It is smooth as butter. Okay, Mr. Wiggles and myself are running to the post office to get Harold and Lane's gear out to them, and then we're gonna come back. Come on, load up, Wiggles. Then we're gonna come back, and if we have enough daylight, we're gonna try to get that AEA HP sighted in. If there's not enough daylight, we're just gonna go ahead and cycle it, put it through its paces, make sure it holds, you know, it doesn't have any leaks, so on and so forth. We got everything shipped out at the post office, and then I stopped here. It's a little spot. It's beneath the dike. There's the dike up there, and on the other side of the dike is Lake Moultrie. This is a little series of seepage ponds, and I just stopped by to see what the water flow was doing, how much water it was holding, see what kind of critters are out and about. If I see any critters, I'll make sure I get them on video for y'all. You can see on the marker that the water is down to less than a foot right there. And there's usually enough seepage that there's usually a good bit of current going through these culverts. There's a little bit. I'll take you to the other side. There's hardly anything coming out on the other side. These are the culverts on the other side. You can see the weeds moving a little bit. There's a little bit of current, but I'm not even seeing any fish. I think I saw one little gambusia, mosquito fish, and that's it. Load up, Wiggs. Good boy. Okay, I got some gear that I had around the house. I grabbed an armorer's wrench so I can tighten the buffer tube nut once I set the stock. And I'm gonna replace the skeletonized CNC stock with one of these minimalist stocks. I have had great luck with them. I got them on a lot of my guns currently, and I'm used to it. I'm going with the Spina Optics, nothing fancy, 4x16 side focus. Well, y'all can see the sun setting over Mac's house right there. So I am not gonna have time to sight that AEA in, but I am gonna get it filled. I am gonna cycle it for y'all, and we're gonna see if it holds overnight. Hopefully that's gonna be my new iguana gun. Okay, there was a slight deviation from plans with the original scope. The original scope, the Spina Optics, only had parallax adjustment down to 10 yards. and I wanted something for much closer range. And this is a cheap discovery scope. They're available on Amazon, eBay, whatever. I've had really good luck with them on cheap projects, and I think it's going to do just fine. They come with parallax adjustment wheel, and they also come with a sunshade. I rarely use the sunshade. Okay, I'm gonna go get the compressor fired up and get a fill in this, see how it cycles. I actually happen to have one tank that's not totally full, but there's about 4,000 PSI in there. And this is the AEA fill probe. I like that it's got the QD on it, but I've never been a fan of actual fill probes. Like I mentioned earlier, I am new to the AEA platform as far as air guns. AEA, the manufacturer. So to make sure I don't void any warranties or anything like that, I'm gonna read the owner's manual before I go ahead and get that filled up. I didn't give it a full fill. I put right about 3,200 PSI into it. I've only got 2 mags that were included with it. I'm gonna load them up with some JSBs and we're gonna see how it cycles. Okay, we've got 12 round magazine in the AEA. We've got it filled to right about 3,300 PSI. And we're just gonna see if it cycles. Oh. It is not cycling in semi-automatic. We're gonna have to do some technical. Okay, the AEA failed to cycle in semi-automatic, and the bolt had to be manually operated each time. So I went ahead and I charged it back up, loaded up the 2 magazines. I only cycled the first magazine. I'm gonna keep that one separate, and I'm gonna test the other magazine to see if might be an issue with the magazine. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, I've taken the scope off. I'm sorry about the poor light, y'all. I've got the other magazine in, and we're gonna see if it goes ahead and cycles the full magazine. Nope. Nope. Looks like it almost wants to. There it goes. Well, that was the second magazine. Okay, I filled it back up, and that's the last fill I'm gonna be able to get off my tank. And I don't want to run the compressor tonight. I've loaded 2 more magazines up, and we're gonna give it another shot. Okay, I've already sent an email off to the company I purchased it from, and we're gonna go ahead and try to cycle these out, and I'm gonna reach out to AEA directly if there's no improvement. There it goes. I am not impressed. I actually love everything about the AEA HP. Of course, other than the fact that it won't cycle. And I guess I'm a glutton for punishment because I'm gonna try to run 2 more mags through it.
Closed.
No seafood tonight.
No, let's do Barony House.
Okay, had no luck with the AEA HP. It would not cycle, and it eventually got to the point on the, I think it was the 4th magazine, where the trigger sear would not even engage the bolt. So I don't know what's going on. I've contacted the distributor, I've contacted the manufacturer, but it definitely sounds like it's a internal issue on the manufacturer's end. So we came down to Barony House to get something to eat. I'll take you inside and show you what's going on. Hey, how are you?
What's up, man?
Nada.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a ribeye.
What comes on the salad?
It is grape tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions, and shredded carrots.
Sounds good. I'll get that. And what type of dressings do y'all have? Do y'all have like a balsamic?
We have balsamic and raspberry vinaigrette.
Okay, I'll do a balsamic and ranch on the side.
And one more.
Okay.
French fried steak.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that with mashed potatoes, okra.
Gravy on those?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okra.
And I was gonna do a salad as well with blue cheese.
All right, I'll take these 4.
Wait, what did I get? I got the salad,
My new iguana Airgun didn't work.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't shoot on semi-auto.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So.
For the collar.
I know. I'm feeling I should have went with the stuffed flounder.
It looks delicious, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, we are going to grub down, and we're going to continue to make plans for largo and iguana killing. We've still got to work on getting a new iguana gun. Okay. Kelsey's eating. We are ready to...
That was really good.
That was really good. I am feeling super tired. Well, the AEA failed to cycle in semi-auto. It got to the point on the 4th magazine where the trigger sear was even failing to catch the bolt. So at that point, I just put everything away. Kelsey came over and we all rolled down to the Barony House to get something to eat. And now we're gonna go back home and keep going through a list about what we need to pack and a film itinerary. And I'm waiting for the girls to come out because I'm gonna launch a surprise. I'm gonna tell them that I am gonna buy them camo bikinis just for the iguana killing trip. And I really wanna see how they react. I think they're both be totally down being all matchy-matchy, running around in camo bikinis, killing iguanas. We're gonna find out. How was it, y'all?
Delicious, I loved it.
Okay, I was out here and I hit upon a piece of brilliance. Okay, when I go home and I start editing, I'm gonna pull out my iPad and I'm gonna order on eBay camouflage bikinis for y'all.
Yeah.
So you can be matchy-matchy during iguana killing time.
I would love that.
You would love that?
I would love that.
Laura?
We'll see.
Oh, at least you're on board.
That's small.
Well, that was it. That was our day, y'all. Dinner was a good success, but the new iguana gun, not so much. I'm gonna wait and see what we hear back as far as the emails. I'm personally not gonna screw with it because I don't want to void any warranties or anything. I just don't want to go through the hassle of having to wait and get a new one. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that there's something that can be done as far as valve adjustment, something on my end just to troubleshoot and see what happens. Other than it not cycling, I love everything about it. And it was the perfect vehicle, of course, if it will start to cycle, for a small, compact car gun for primarily urban iguana hunting, so on and so forth. And it's a great backpack gun as well. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll keep putting them out. Y'all keep watching them. Y'all have a great one.